Welcome to Fake Up. 3 illusion makeup artists remain.
I could definitely make it to the finale because this is like my happy place.
But only 2 can make it to the finale. Today's challenge is called Living Nightmare. We want you to create a makeup illusion that turns you into something from your worst nightmare. You have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
So the illusion's gonna be a giant gaping mouth, like a disgusting mouth, but with like webs inside the mouth, and then also like spiders coming out of holes in my body as well. Trying to do a web with straight lines across your nose that's curved is like the most challenging part of this. So you have to kind of paint it not straight so that it looks straight when you look at it. I just love gory stuff. I hope it terrifies everyone.
Oh my gosh, look at how fun. When she blinks, you see the fangs of the teeth come down.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah. She created the inside of the mouth and the gum a little bit different color.
Yeah.
It would look more great. When I see her piece, I mean, we can read what was the dream.
Like a surreal nightmare.
So for the nightmare today, I decided to transform myself into a scary, dark vampire that come in and attack you, and it's gonna be very bloody, and the illusion will be camouflaging my hand into my face to look like the hand is part of my face. After coming from a win, I feel pressure now because it's a top 3 and everyone is so good.
I feel like I just got goosebumps. I'm already scared.
Yeah.
See how his creative side is working, and then you see his logical side is working, how to like make everything fit together.
The way he's using his arm, it already feels like nightmare.
So when I think of nightmares, I think about some of the scariest movies that I've watched and experiences I've had in real life of all surrounded clowns. And to me, the scariest way in which they're presented is usually like at a carnival. So the bottom half of my face, that's gonna be like a mouth. It's like basically an opening to like a funhouse ride. I love incorporating some element of horror to my design, so this is definitely gonna take on that like cute but creepy sort of aesthetic.
When I heard today's topping, I thought Jody gonna make great piece because she's good at making like a horror vibe.
She's great at the elements.
Yeah.
And she really sacrifices her own physical comfort for these looks. I mean, the use of that little piece that she's adhered to the skin is perfect. 10 minutes!
Painting on the eyelid is kind of hard, so you kind of have to like pull it down and then hope that it doesn't crack. I use a cream-based paint because if you use like a water-based paint, it tends to crack when you open.
1 minute! Time's up!
I feel really good about this one. I think this is like my favorite one.
I feel like Katie's look is a different look than we've seen from her. Way with the little spiders coming out, it looks so realistic.
But rather than nightmare, the fantasy dream is the vibe I'm getting from her piece.
I'm actually very happy with it. I think the effect is really cool.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's just exceptionally well done.
It
piece.
is just crazy.
When we see this piece, we can't find Abby. And there are so many smart elements in his piece.
I do wish he had some more blending around the creases. On the side, you can see a little bit of the bald cap kind of crinkled up.
This is a really cool color palette for me, so I'm excited to see what they think.
This is incredible. You can't even tell where her painting stops and the prosthetic starts.
She's really great at making tiny details.
I think the only thing we're missing is painting the teeth so they look a little more like they fit in, not just like added on white tabs.
Yeah. I think today's challenge, it comes down to who was the very best rather than who was the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
Once again, we have some amazing work in front of us, but only one of you can come out on top. The winner of this challenge and our very first finalist is Jody.
Oh, I gasped. Really thought it was anybody's game. put a lot of heart into this one. So when they said my name, it was just like, whoa.
Congratulations, Jody. We were blown away by everything you did.
Thank you.
Not only are you our first finalist, but your makeup look will be turned into a Snapchat lens for everyone to try at home.
Thanks.
All right, we have 2 artists left, but only 1 spot left for the finale. Our next finalist is...
Congratulations, Avi.
Thank you.
There were so many smart elements on your painting, and it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that means, Katie, you're leaving us today.
These 2 are seriously amazing, so I'm okay with it.
Thank you for sharing your art with us.
I got eliminated, but I'm okay with it. Honestly, I feel like I put out my best work today, so I'm still really proud of myself.
All right, my finalists, time to go home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the finale! Next on Fake Up. Welcome to Fake Up. 2 illusion makeup artists compete in the finale,
It's gonna be really terrible or really awesome.
but only one can come out on top. Why don't we talk about your finale challenge, light and dark? We want you to create 2 makeup looks, one that represents light and one that represents dark. You have 2.5 hours for part 1 of your finale challenge, and your time starts now.
I expected to look over and see you already painted.
No, yeah, I need to sketch it this time first. I'm super excited that I'm part of the top 2. I just can't wait to show what I'm gonna do. So for my overall concept, I chose to go with war and peace. I decided to start with the dark. So my concept for the dark is I'm gonna take the element of war. It's gonna start with the army mask and it's gonna open and it's gonna create a COVID ball, and inside you're gonna see Earth wearing a mask. I'm gonna try to make it more realistic so people understand the concept. I wanna make sure when they see it, it's clear.
What do you think this is, Dine? I think he's trying to express the light and dark as negative and positive vibe.
Right, yeah.
Not the actual lighting and dark side.
I love the water and the land that he's created. I feel like my eye goes to that part. The only part I'm having an issue with is on the sides. Kind of look like a little bit of little red fluffy mushrooms. Be interesting to see what his other element is going to be.
Yeah.
It feels amazing to be in the finale. I feel like Avi is just such an amazing artist that I couldn't be more honored to be here with him. We've gone in totally different directions, I think, so it's anybody's game now. For me, light and dark represented innocence and then loss of innocence. Today I'm starting with my dark look, and it's a fallen angel, like in an abstract form, to represent loss of innocence. I haven't ever done anything like this, so I'm taking the most massive risk with this makeup. But if I can pull it off, it'll be really cool.
From here, it's look really good.
Thank you. It's very conceptual.
Yeah.
So they're either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it.
The attention to detail is so great. It seems simple, but this is very complicated to do. There's something just so intriguing, the way that all of the angles are bent and intertwined and mixing, and you just want to look at and try to see, where is this going? How is this connected?
Her painting is always very ambitious.
Yeah.
And she's really great at showing effect.
Right.
Now it's all about the detail. Really make everything really pop. I'm gonna create a vaccine on my neck that's gonna protect everything. And then I will paint my arm as well, like wearing a glove. And I will have an illusion of me holding the vaccine. I personally think I took a little bit risk with this concept, but I'm really happy with it. So I'm feeling good for the win.
So the hardest part is making sure all the lines are super crisp. It might seem kind of simplistic in the form, but to make sure that like everything's even, the shadows really come through, the 3-dimension comes through. Literally all my time is going to be spent on like perfecting it. No matter what happens, it's like really awesome to be here, but obviously you want to be validated in your vision.
1 minute left. Time is up.
Perfect. Now that I see my look complete, I'm really proud of it. Art is all about trying something different, so it's a huge risk to try something new.
Something really interesting about the angles, the way she created these lines on the curved parts of her body really do look like tube-like shapes.
That shape reminds me of the crown of the queen.
Yeah, it does.
Her style is always so artistic and creative, and every piece looks like fine art.
She's really creating something that doesn't exist. Like she's showing you a concept. She's not always just replicating something.
Now that I see my look complete, I'm really happy the way it came out. When you see it, you really get the feel of darkness, of sickness.
I think this painting gonna be great Snapchat lens for staying in home.
I like this. We're dealing with COVID, the world that's wearing masks, the vaccine, the glove.
I like when he opened his eye, he used a red contact lens, and it's very creepy to put the medicine into his face.
I think this is actually the first time we saw Avi just doing conceptual ideas.
Yeah.
It shows that his creativity is not bound to just those things.
He have a flawless execution.
Right.
Well, you've proven once again why you're in the finals. Great work today. However, only one of you can come out on top. The winner of part 1 of this challenge is
Jody.
I'm soaring right now because I really took such a major risk doing this. I'm glad that it paid off. I'm so ecstatic right now.
Jody, not only was your look an illusion, but it was just captivating to look at. If it was on the cover of a book, I'd want to see all the other looks that were inside.
Wow, thank you. Wow.
And as the winner of this challenge, your look is going to be turned into a Snapchat lens.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I just want to say, Avi, you're still in this thing 100%. Make sure you wow us with your final makeup look.
I didn't win today, but top 2, it's a big deal, and I still now going home, so I still can showcase on the next challenge. Can't wait.
All right, go get some rest, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Next on Fake Up. Welcome to Fake Up. 2 illusion makeup artists compete in the finale,
Of course, I forgot to take my shirt off.
but only one can come out on top. Welcome back, you two. Hi there.
Hi.
This is the second part of your light and dark challenge. We asked you to create 2 makeup illusion looks, one that represents light and the other that represents dark. So today, you'll create your second makeup look. We'll be judging them both individually as well as together. You have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
I beat you today.
I'm super excited that I'm part of the top 2. This was an amazing journey in general, but I'm actually feeling good for the win. The last challenge was war. It was a story of darkness. So this one gonna reflect peace and love and health. So for my light concept, I'm gonna create a very healthy earth, and it's gonna be a super realistic dove bursting through earth with the wings. And then inside it's gonna have a rose that represents love and blossoming. My goal today is to make my face totally disappear, use less airbrush, mostly paintbrush, and make it as realistic as I can.
Oh wow, what is he? Is it like an evil clown? They're birds.
I think he's using dove as a symbol of peace.
I can't tell what it is, but I'm excited to see that pop of color in the center. The way Avi paints and uses airbrush is so fast. His nickname should be like Avio Andretti.
Avi, you've definitely showed me that I need to invest in an airbrush. You would have been done with the white paint in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this last day, and I feel like I'm really ending in a good place. I'm ending with the highest expression of my creativity. I'm doing the polar opposite of what I did for my last challenge, the fallen angel. Today is more of an angel, and the top of it is supposed to represent kind of like a halo. The piece that I'm doing today is abstract. It's sort of taking in a technique that my mom taught me when I was a kid. I'm using a dry brush just to lightly blend the areas that are there.
Oh my gosh. I first just saw the coils before I even saw the bottom part, and I was like, where's her head? What I love about Jody's look right now is it's simple, but simple can be so powerful sometimes.
I think it's very brave choice as a finale.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like we're watching the best of the best. It's gonna be so hard to decide who's the winner today.
30 minutes left, you guys.
You think you know me?
You're gonna go with black and white, or you're gonna put some bright colors?
Just black and white. I've got like all the shapes formed. Now it's just a matter of shading and refining detail. So I'm using a round brush to really get that super like smooth blend.
And of course, I forgot to take my shirt off before. I still have a lot of detail to go. I mainly did brush because it's such a fine detail. And I kind of want to show that I can do paintbrush and not only airbrush.
1 minute left. Of Fake Up. And the winner is Jody.
What? I won. I won.
Congrats.
Thanks. Amazing. I know how yellow my teeth look right now. Painfully aware.
Jody, your finale pieces were amazing. They look like pieces of art that I would want hanging on a wall inside my house.
Thank you so much.
As the winner of this final challenge, your look will be turned into a Snapchat lens.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, great job this season. Now get out of here and go celebrate.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
I won. To have come out on top, especially with a group of so many talented artists, this feels amazing.